Morning. Happy Tuesday. This is Auntie Fee about them facts. And we have a family of a teenage girl who was shot in her home about 5 days ago, who family haven't been able to identify the body and not happy with how they're being treated and handled by Memphis police. Let's watch this together and see what's really going on.
Don't like the way they've been treated so far. I still have not officially been notified that there was an incident and my daughter was a victim of it. Days after her daughter was shot dead inside her mother's house, Tiffany Jackson says she still hasn't been asked to identify or even see her daughter's body. It's not right what it is. She says right now she's just trying to hold it together for her older daughter Maria, who was also in the house at the time of the shooting. They just asked me for her name and stuff like that, but they pulled me out of the house and let me go back in there with her. Police recalled at his home on New Horn Lake Road after Jackson's 17-year-old daughter and a 16-year-old boy were shot inside. Police say the 16-year-old was upset about another teenager being in a locked room with Maria. Investigators say the boy was handed a gun by a 20-year-old man who was also in the house, but before he pulled the trigger, shots were fired through the door, hitting both teens. Tiffany Jackson says they gave police home surveillance video of the shooter and have provided information about the suspect, but so far, police have only arrested the man they say gave the 16-year-old the gun. And I've been calling, trying to get updates. I know you can't tell me details of the case, but I would like to know if you have gotten any further in your case. But I have been calling, leaving voicemails. The victim's grandmother says she wants the person caught and wouldn't wish this on anyone. Just pray for us and pray for Memphis. That's all I can ask.
I wouldn't wish that on anyone either, ma'am. And I agree. I'm going to pray for you, your family, and everybody who love you. And I'm definitely going to pray for Memphis, because something is in the water.
Just pray for us and pray for Memphis. That's all I can ask. Now we asked police why Jackson was not asked to ID her daughter's body or was allowed to see the body, and are told that they will get back to us. Of course, police say this investigation is still ongoing.
And now we're in Northeast, I think, Miami-Dade. There was a shootout at a bar. Several rounds of shots. I think one casualty. Let's check it out. Let's listen together. This is, I think, is breaking news. Yeah.
Yeah, Eric, we're now learning this started as a shootout between a man armed with a gun and several security guards right here outside of this bar behind me. You can see, or actually, I should say that gunman we know was eventually shot and killed by those security guards. His body still here at the scene, covered up by a tarp. It's sitting next to a car, which we also believe may belong to that gunman as well. That car also with several bullet holes in one of its side doors. Let's take you out to some video now that was taken earlier this morning. All of this happening outside of the Chicagoan Bar and Lounge. This is on Northwest 7th Avenue and 107th Street in the Pinewood area. According to some just released information from detectives, we're told all of this started when a man was drinking inside of that bar and refused to pay his tab. After being escorted outside to his car, they say the very same man returned around midnight, parked his car in the middle of the street, and started shooting at one of the security guards who was standing outside. That guard returning fire along with one other security guard who was also working overnight. We're told those bullets did hit the gunman who died here at the scene. At least one of those guards and 3 female patrons were also hit by those bullets. Police telling us all were transported to the hospital in stable condition. One of them appearing to drive themselves to the hospital, while the others we know were taken by paramedics. Okay, so back out here live at the scene. We have seen several detectives walking this area throughout the morning. We even saw them using some flashlights a bit earlier to search the street and that parking lot for some additional evidence. Again, according to this new information we just got, one person, the suspect in this shooting, is now dead. At least 4 other people were hit by those bullets. They are now being treated at the hospital. We'll continue to stay out here and work this scene. Any additional...
So you mean to tell me that this man lost his life because he wanted to drink for free? He wanted to steal the liquor. They put him out. He came back. He felt some type of way that they wouldn't continue to allow him to drink for free. Let him go on about his way. He came back to prove a point, I guess. I don't know. And he lost his life. That's what I would most definitely call making bad choices. He'll never, ever, never be able to make a choice again, because he made a deadly. It was so bad it was deadly. This is what I'm talking about. We got to start doing better. Some of these positions that we find ourselves in, we don't have to be in those positions if we would just make better choices. Y'all have a good day.